What's up, guys? Hope your Christmas is going well. I know mine was pretty good. I'm back home now, but I got to spend it. I got to spend it with family, which I very much appreciate. But I was thinking a little bit today at that dinner table or at that lunch table or whatever, afternoon, in between table, whatever. But I was thinking about if my actions are aligning with my goal at all. So what I mean by that is I would say right now currently I'm not even doing 2 hours of focused work a day, and I have goals of getting a software engineering job that pays over six figures out of college. And I have a feeling that everybody studying computer science is on the same page as me with that one. Nobody's going into that industry to make less money. Everybody is shooting for the same positions that I am. Everybody's gunning for those same jobs, and everybody's actually applying for them and developing the skills to actually get them. So if you look on LinkedIn, you go on LinkedIn, you see everybody like, I just got this internship at this Fortune 500 company. I just got this one here. And then it's interesting to me. I'll see what they've done to get there. And then looking at the organizations they're in, or the amount of time that they spend on like practice problems and all that, it's significantly higher than what I think I'm doing. So that becomes a little bit of an issue. There's a discrepancy between what I want and what I'm doing to get there, or between what I want and the work it takes to get there and the work I'm currently putting in to get there. For a job, I'm not even applying as much as these guys. There's a big pool of competitors, and I'm definitely not edging these guys out. I'm not. Let's put it this way. I may not be smarter than these guys, so my only way to win would be to outwork these guys, and I'm not outworking them either. And the results of that are going to be detrimental when you can't get a job, when you can't get that position you're looking for, and then maybe when you get a job you're not satisfied with, maybe even if you get a job, but if you get a salary you're not satisfied with, it's a little bit too late, or you're gonna realize that you've missed out on all that time to prepare. So like I said, over winter break, usually in general, just I find it hard to sit down and focus for 2 solid hours. 2 hours of work is 4 Pomodoro sessions, right? Or whatever. 2 hours of work is 4 30-minute focused sessions, which is what I like to divide it into so I can actually stay on task. And when that timer is running down, I'm like, okay, I can sit down for 25 minutes, maybe not 2 hours, but I can definitely sit down for 25 minutes. So that makes it a little bit easier for me to do my work. It makes it a little bit more digestible piece by piece. But, if I can't hit those 4 30-minute work periods every single day, that's 2 hours of work. The regular work day is 8 hours. That's 16 30-minute focus periods. And there's people that work 60-hour weeks, 80-hour weeks, who really want it bad, who are chasing whatever they want a lot harder than the rest of the competition. And that, let's say 80, no, okay, 80 is crazy. But let's say you work 10 hours a day. That's 20 30-minute blocks when I'm struggling to do 4. So this thought comes up to me very often where I'm like what would happen if I really, really tried, or if I really dialed in and I could just work 8 hours a day every single day towards what I want to get out of life? If you really dialed in, what would the outcome be? And like logically, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be 4 times better if you put in 4 times the work, maybe even. But there's a big discrepancy between the logical side of my brain wanting to work that 8 hours. And it's not like I don't have the time over break either, there's a lot of dead time where I'm not spending time with family, I'm not working out, and I'm not hanging out with friends, where I'm practically lounging around the house. So, convert that time into productive time and you learn a lot more, you get a lot more applications out, you become a lot more valid of a candidate by learning more. You build more projects to show that you're actually a valid candidate. Like in the terms of computer science and building a career in this specific case, if you don't waste your time, if you're conscious with your time, your results can be night and day. So the question to myself is, why am I not doing this? Why am I not using that logical understanding that I've made for myself, knowing damn well, knowing fully that I can get to where I want to be if I just put in the time and I put in the focus and I have the resources to do so. So why don't I just go and do it? And why don't I go and make it happen? And I don't know. Well, it's probably simpler than that. But I don't have a direct answer to why I procrastinate, why I put things off, why I'm not fully working as effectively as I want to be, why my current self and my logical ideal of myself are just why I'm not doing the things I know I should be doing, why there's a discrepancy between what I want to do and what I'm currently doing. I don't know why those two are mismatched. Thinking about it, it's obviously easier to do nothing, to lounge around, to take the easy way out, and not have to activate your brain and focus on something and not tire yourself out. Like it's the same thing with exercise. It's probably easier to not work out than it is to work out. So I would assume it's the same for the brain. It's easier to not work out your brain and study and learn and do hard mental work than it is to eat, watch a YouTube video, listen to some music. Like those are all very low capacity things that I feel like I gravitate to instead. And I don't know what the solution is. Maybe it is like working out. Maybe you just have to go hit the gym enough times to where you enjoy doing it. I think recently I saw a post by Alex Hormozy that said, if you make yourself enjoy the feeling of working hard, then you're going to be unstoppable. It's going to be unreasonable for you to not win. So same thing with the gym. If obviously when you start working out, it's annoying, it hurts, you're sore, you don't want to go back, and it's hard to get yourself into the gym. But like now, let's say after a couple of years, I'm like, I want to go. There's so many good things about going. Like you get your blood rushing, you feel good after, you feel like you have more energy afterwards than you did before. You feel alert, you got a pump, you know that you're building a better you. Like there's so many reasons to go now. So maybe it's the same thing with exercising your brain, where initially it sucks and eventually day by day you find all the reasons to like it instead, and then you gravitate towards mental stimulus and mental work and discipline rather than relaxation and mental atrophy and decay. So I don't know. I guess that would come down to consistency then. It would just be to consistently hit those study sessions, consistently put in the hard work until it gets easier and easier. And then at some point, there's probably a tipping point where it's easier to go and do the hard work than to not do it, because maybe of feelings of guilt for not working, or maybe you crave that satisfaction of putting in a good day's work. Maybe the pros start to outweigh the cons in your short-term brain as well. And then once that happens, once you feel that short-term reward for doing long-term beneficial things, you essentially can probably do whatever you want. You can become unstoppable. So I don't know. I think I need some momentum. I need a little bit of consistency and a little bit of willpower to get through this initial phase where you don't want to do anything, and then build that new you brick by brick, build that new version of yourself that actually enjoys hard work. It's going to happen like piece by piece by piece, and day by day by day, and study session and study session by study session, or workout by workout by workout. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. You need to build that grit over time. You need to build that mental strength, that physical strength over a long period of time, but it is possible. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's it. That's all for today. I don't know. It was kind of all over the place. If you still watch to the end, though, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And if you guys want to leave any comments, please do. If you guys want to drop a like, very cool. Thank you. And if you guys want to subscribe to and see more videos like this, that'd be very much appreciated as well. So I hope everybody's holidays went well. Hope everybody had a great time. But I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.